the game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. And the Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ole Miss offense takes the field. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to...
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game. And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Back's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that one.
Trying to power it in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on 4th down? Are you settling for a field goal? Or do you've got to play in your back pocket to go get you 6?
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Looking for the score. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the Rebels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost a fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Blair. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Dances away. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
He wants to throw it again. Looking down the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The short hands. It's Stockton. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is...
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Just a short pass to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Noles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on first and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Slams ahead. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interesting to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy gosh, Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to go up top on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Noles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players. But these guys have got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
And the Seminoles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The Seminoles will hustle to the line. The RPO, it's complete. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fix going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Noles will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done.
Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short-yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down marker. Play number 9 on this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry-up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Wants to throw again. A little release to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Noles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
23, Ole Miss 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch at the 30. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass on second down. Fakes to grab. Hits him with a stiff arm. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. It's caught downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Seminoles have it in scoring position on first and goal. Slams it ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. You can score a touchdown. This thing's basically over. You know, in this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense, and they will score. Touchdown Seminoles. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quickly to the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Stockton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fall. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida State. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Ole Miss 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to sling it on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Touchdown, Rebels! Fit it in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills.